Newborns born from 2025 to 2028 will each receive a $1,000 stock-invested Trump baby account. Plus, parents can add up to $5,000 annually. Is this a generous boost to the next generation's financial future, or is it a stealthy backdoor privatization of Social Security? Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent himself called it that. In today's video, we'll dissect whether these accounts are a retirement safety net or a privatization trap, using real data and expert commentary. Whether you're in the US, UK, or Canada, the implications for how governments manage public retirement systems matter. Hello, welcome to the Asset Bloom, where we explore finance and policy through a Gen Z lens. Today, we're diving deep into Trump baby accounts, officially part of the One Big Beautiful Bill, OBBB Act. These so-called MAGA accounts offer parents nationwide a way to invest in their children's future, starting with a government-seeded $1,000 and up to $5,000 yearly private contributions. But when Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent described them as, in a way, a backdoor for privatizing Social Security, the debate exploded. Critics labeled it a harbinger of dismantling a guaranteed retirement, while supporters see it as wealth building for all. In this analysis, we'll cover what Trump baby accounts are and how they work, why Bessent's privatization comments sparked concern, what experts and advocacy groups say, real implications, who benefits, who may lose out, practical steps you can take to plan for retirement under policy uncertainty. Let's start by unpacking what these Trump baby accounts actually are. 1. What are Trump baby accounts and how do they work? Created under the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, the accounts automatically deposit $1,000 for each newborn U.S. citizen born between January 1, 2025 and December 31, 2028 with a Social Security number. Parents or guardians can contribute up to $5,000 per year, and employers or charities may add $2,500 a year for each child. Contributions are tax-deferred. Funds invested in low-cost U.S. stock index mutual funds, or ETFs. Accounts convert to a traditional IRA structure by adulthood. Most funds accessible after age 18 for education, first-time home, or after 59 without penalty. Intended goals: early financial inclusion, wealth-building equity, teaching long-term investing from birth. Aspen Institute sees this as potential move toward a universal savings culture. 2. Why the privatization trap talk? Bessent sparks controversy. At a Breitbart-hosted event, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent said, "In a way, it is a backdoor for privatizing Social Security. If these accounts grow in the hundreds of thousands, that's a game changer." Democrats immediately seized on it. Senator Richard Neal, Senator Chuck Schumer, Representative Rosa Torres called it proof of a plan to dismantle Social Security. AARP issued a strong statement condemning any form of privatization and demanding clarity, asserting Social Security must remain intact. Later, Bessent clarified via social media and interviews that these accounts are meant only to supplement, not substitute, Social Security. Likewise, the White House press secretary said they're additive benefit, not substitute. 3. What experts and analysts say. Aspen Institute's Financial Security Program supports the idea of universal accounts, but emphasizes the need for automatic enrollment, transparency on fees, and protections so low-income families can benefit without sacrificing access to public benefits like SSI or SNAP. Insurance news analysts caution more clarity is needed. Account operations. The Tax Foundation notes that Trump accounts offer a less favorable tax treatment than 529 plans or Roth IRAs, especially for education spending. As for financial risk, advocates warn that turning savings into market-indexed accounts introduces market volatility. However, supporters like Senator Ted Cruz endorse the idea as a way to engage children with capitalist investing early in life. 4. Real-world impacts. Benefits versus risks. Early wealth accumulation. Compounding returns over 18-plus years could turn $1,000 into approximately $4,000, $6,000, assuming 6 to 8% annual returns. Additional parental contributions could significantly augment this amount. Financial education and identity, millennials and Gen Z children develop investor habits. The Aspen Review highlights this as a major opportunity. Inclusivity, reaches families that might not otherwise open retirement or investment accounts, reducing gaps in access. Potential risks, continued erosion of Social Security funding. Critics say these accounts may reduce pressure to reform or replenish trust funds voluntarily funded through payroll taxes. Market volatility risk. Unlike Social Security's guaranteed inflation-adjusted benefits, these accounts carry no guaranteed floor. Market crashes affect value. Complexity and access issues. Families may struggle with investment choices, fee structures, or understand interaction with means-tested programs. Political fragility. The program is currently a pilot for 2025 to 28 births only. Future expansions or reversals depend on political wins. 5. Step-by-step advice, navigating Trump baby accounts and retirement planning. For U.S. parents, understand account mechanics, know eligibility, contribution limits, how funds invest, and how distributions work. Compare savings vehicles. Evaluate Trump account versus 529 plan versus UTMA, UGMA versus Roth IRA for education or retirement. Be cautious about contribution overlap. Ensure contributions don't jeopardize eligibility for need-based benefits. Look for automatic enrollment guidance. If Treasury mandates enrollment, examine default investment options and fees. Diversify your own retirement planning. Don't rely on these accounts alone. Max out your 401k, IRA, or Roth IRA. Stay politically engaged. Support legislation that strengthens rather than privatizes Social Security. For UK and Canada viewers, though these accounts apply only in the US, watch similar dynamics. Pension privatization debates in Canada's CPP or UK state pension reforms. Continue leveraging your tax-advantaged vehicles, RRSP TFSA in Canada, ISAs, workplace pensions in the UK. Use these developments to inform your understanding of the balance between public guarantees versus private investment. To wrap up, Trump baby accounts are designed to give each newborn a government-seeded investment account, potentially powerful, but loaded with debate. While proponents highlight early compounding and financial inclusion, critics argue these accounts may undermine the public promise of Social Security, effectively privatizing what many rely on. Scott Bessent's own privatization comments triggered widespread scrutiny. His allies say the accounts are supplements. Critics fear their first steps to dismantling guaranteed benefits. Whether these accounts help or harm depends on implementation, scale, fees, and political intent. For anyone watching, with children or not, takeaways are clear. Stay informed. Diversify your savings approach. Don't substitute these accounts for core retirement systems. And support policies that keep public safety nets robust while expanding private savings responsibly. If you found this deep dive helpful, please like, subscribe to Asset Bloom, and tap that bell icon. Comment below. Are Trump baby accounts smart policy or a slippery slope toward privatizing Social Security? We read every comment. Thanks for watching. Until next time, let's keep financial wisdom blooming.